talking about the haters, right? That were planning to come out only for the defense.
On a quiet morning in March
Now, first of all, let me ask you a question. And this is reporters, this is media, and this is also YouTubers, right? Ask yourself why in a trial you decided to only pop up for the defense side. A lot of them were also getting transcripts from Diddy's PR person. Now what is that? I was offered transcripts from Diddy's PR, and I literally said, thank you so much for your generous offer. Because those trial transcripts came out daily, and they were anywhere between 5, sometimes they went up to 2,000 if it was a lot of testimony. I was able to get the transcripts because you guys helped me with the super chats. And I remember with the super chat, I was like, you guys, thank you so much for helping me get the transcripts. I appreciate it. Diddy's PR person, Diddy's team offered me the trial transcripts, just like they offered everyone the trial transcripts. And I said to them, you know what? I really appreciate your generous offer, but I don't like taking anything of value from people I am doing stories on. Oh no, I know it's not like that. But for myself, I don't like taking anything of value from people I'm doing stories for. It creates some type in my mind. It creates some type of tether. It creates something where you owe them something. It creates a social contract I don't want to enter into. And that's at the very best. At the very worst, it opens up the door that they think that they can start throwing you things. Maybe favors, maybe this, maybe that. And pretty soon, maybe they might throw you money. But they know what they're doing. And somebody offering you something between $500 a day,
and no longer has a voice who will pursue justice for her
and it's basically
accusation.
like somebody giving you something
As of the taken against
of value.
Diddy,
I don't
no
like
expansion
taking
of the
things value
investigation,
from and I
no
damn sure am
isolation
not
orders,
taking it from
no
people that I know
equipment
have an
access,
agenda. I
no
looked at them as
suspension of
them
attorney
trying to open a
communication.
door. I looked at it as them trying to open a door. Okay, so I said no. I said, you know me, I'm polite. Thank you so much for your generosity. Plus they were like, they're going to email it to you from Shan Cole's Global Entertainment. Ask your fave, even your fave Twitter reporters, how they got their transcripts. Ask them, did anybody actually say that they were getting their transcripts from Diddy? And I don't mean after when they thought they were going to be exposed. I mean before they were exposed. I don't know. I think it's important to know if somebody is giving you something each day worth somewhere between 1,500. I think that's important. But you know what? That's just me. That's just me, right? So anyway, a lot of people were taking the Diddy deal, a lot of them, and ask yourself why a lot of these people popped up when Diddy's site was about to go on the offense. Now they played themselves because Diddy ended up calling no witnesses. So New York is very expensive. New York was very hot. It's hard to find places to stay. It's very expensive. It's a pain in the butt having to either hire a line sitter or go out there. I get it. People were mad. Right? People were mad. People were wondering how I was able to afford security. Don't ask me. Ask my man. He likes my face the way it looks, and he doesn't want anything to happen to it. It's not my fault. Not my fault. Right? Did I say y'all wondering why I got security? Right? Why I'm either standing in line or got a line sitter? Am I asking why y'all are taking $2,000 transcripts a day from Diddy's team and not disclosing that to your followers? No. 'Cause why? Because I mind my business. I see everything and I can tell y'all a lot of tea. And I will. But I mind my business. I mind my business. Right? So that was a little side tangent. Let me tell y'all about the list upstairs. She had a VIP seat. I had a V. Because here's my work ID, y'all. Here's my work ID. I work for the FBI branch of YouTube. This is my employee ID. Right? She had a VIP seat. Let me tell you about this VIP seat, right? And again, all the haters were not there. So they weren't waiting in line. They would come around 10 or 11 to go sit in the overflow room. And again, there's nothing wrong with sitting in the overflow room at all. I'm not trying to literally, when I had to leave early, because during closing, they locked the courtroom doors. I didn't know if I was going to have to leave early or not. So I went to the overflow room. The over room was a vibe. It was but a lot of these people that are sitting there hating, they weren't even there early enough to even get into the main courtroom. They literally made up lies and ran with it for clicks and views. And they counted on the fact that y'all wouldn't actually know what's going on. But I'm breaking down inside stuff about what was going on, right? Another thing, right? The haters would come They wouldn't even take notes. They wouldn't do anything. They would be, I don't know where, reading Inner City. And they would be all day in the courtroom. Just not courtroom. There's a courtyard, right? I was in that courtroom. Y'all know because I would run downstairs, guys, back to the courtroom. I had insight that you could not get from Inner City. And I was not having lunch meetings, running up to Diddy's people, getting my marching orders. Again, Diddy's PR. And I'm not going to put anybody on blast because people believe what they want to believe. And my goal is not to make you side-eye your faith. Have your faith, babe. Like again, this is not a scarcity mindset. There is more than enough for all of us. Okay, but your faves were meeting with Diddy's PR morning, noon, and night. Diddy's PR was telling them the way they thought the testimony was going. Diddy's PR was telling them what the key figures are. Diddy's PR, even when they offered me the trial transcripts. Right. I was like, I don't like taking anything of value from anyone, but thank you, especially people I'm covering. Those were my words verbatim. I said that to a lot of people. You guys have no idea how many people email me things? How many people want to send me things? How many people want to send me money? Blah, 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 blah. I've always said the same thing. Invite me to places. Oh, there's a this and that. Oh, have you ever thought we could get you on this brand trip? I've always said, thank you very, very much for your generous offer, but I do not feel, I do, what did I say? I just that's what it is as a habit. And a rule, I do not accept anything of value from anyone related to a story that I am covering. That's just my whole thing. Right? Anyway, Diddy's team told me, right? This is in the beginning when they thought they could suck me in.
And no longer has a voice who will pursue justice for her accusation.
But even if you don't want this, don't worry.
As of the end taken
because
against
we also,
Diddy. No expansion of the investigation,
because I guess they
no
thought
isolation orders,
if you don't want to read
no equipment access,
the whole trial transcript,
no suspension of attorney communication.
We actually highlight the parts of the transcript you can focus on. So it makes it easier for you to report. You guys ask yourself why these haters all have the same viewpoint. I don't care about people's opinions. I have my opinions too. These idiots don't know the difference between a lie and an opinion, right? An opinion is you actually read the transcripts. You tell what happened, and then you give your opinion on what you think that means. Far different than a lie. But why were they crashing out over it? Because these same people, ask yourself, why all these haters, right? Ask yourself why they all had the same talking points, to the point of like, well, so-and-so, and so, and so, and so, said it was A and B. Why does everybody have the same exact talking point? Because they took the Diddy deal. And if I firmly believe that if I had taken those transcripts, I heard from other people too. When you take the transcripts, they start offering you other little things to spice up your life. They offer you opportunity. They offer you money. They offer you things to work together. They offer ways it can be a long-term thing. Baby, like I said, there is nothing you can give me nor take away. There is no place you can invite me or disinvite me from. There's no list you can put me on or take me off of to ever make me sacrifice my integrity. I don't care if I'm wrong or right. I mean, when I'm wrong, I don't know I am, but I will always stand on what I think is the just and right cause. And if I think something is just and right, there is nothing you can give me to ever make me change my mind or say anything that could help some demonic stuff move around, right? And this isn't me being righteous. It's just the way, but the way I am is the way y'all are. Like, that's just what it is, right? The way I am is the way y'all are. We are family. Like, no. And you know what? I'm not even gonna put myself in that situation to be compromised. I know I was supposed to be reading Bible, but I listened close enough when they were Sorry guys, let me make comfortable. I listened close enough when they were preaching about the Bible. No, that's a slippery slope. No, I do not want these daily $2,000 a day transcripts. That means at the end of it, a karmic bond at the 30 days, $2,000 a day. You've given me $60,000 worth of documents. And it wasn't just YouTube content creators. It was journalists. It was reporters. It was a lot of people. So that's on that, right? So Diddy's team, right? I think they tried it. And a lot of people were taking it, and they weren't even reading the transcripts. How lazy is that? They were even Diddy's team would tell them this is the part you need to focus on in the transcript, and send it out like a daily news class. Now I would say, y'all, that dummies on Diddy's payroll. Diddy's PR thing at least asked for some money. But I heard there was a lot going on the Diddy side. I didn't even let them. Now funny enough, first they tried to be nice to me, and when that didn't work, because you know me, well y'all don't know me, but I'm very, yeah, but when it comes to you trying to like, make me in any way bend my integrity, that's when I put up the hard line, right? But I'm still very, you know, hygienial, but I know to stay away from you. After that happened, right? Then they tried to create an incident to get me kicked out of court. We'll talk about that later. But let me get back to that list, okay? And then we'll get into that. Hey guys, if you want to see the full live, because I dropped so much tea about what actually happened in the courtroom, click on this link right here. If not, I'll try to splice up as much as I can for those of y'all that are on the 10-minute max watch time for YouTube. Anyway, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later.